Say no connection. Hold on for a second. I just got into this trade. I just took 4 positions and they say no connection. My internet connection just went out. Hold on for a second. Troubleshoot process. I hate when that happens. Oh, the bad boy need to turn green. Disconnect and see what's going on. But I basically, fellas, I just jumped into a trade at 4:56 in the morning. Can't really sleep. I jumped into this trade. I saw a Fibonacci sequence happening, and I decided to get in there. Okay, hold on. That's that sound. Let me know we connected. Boom, we connected. Yep, and we positive. Perfect. Perfect. So I saw the Fibonacci sequence happening, right? So, matter of fact, I'm going to record the Fibonacci sequence on the computer, and I'm going to upload it from the computer so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But I saw the Fibonacci sequence, which made me jump into the trade. And I explain it once I draw it up on the computer side of things. That's so cool. And boom, fellas, look at it. We're already positive 230, basically over $200 for this trade. So let me show you what I saw that made me decide to jump in the trade. Like I said, I saw the Fibonacci coming. Let's see where we at. Hold on. This is the minute chart. I trade on the minute chart because I'm a scalper. It's $265. How much further is it gonna go? Is this a I don't know if it's a $300 trade. Yeah, it's already at the high. So once this closes, we're going back up that way. We're at 50%. Hold on for a second, I'm thinking out loud. We're at 50%. RSI on the 15-minute chart. We got 6 minutes and 57 seconds left to go. Yeah, this is going to run up to here. It's going back up to here. It's going to go back up to here. This is where I saw it going. Yeah, so we're going to let this run for a minute. I look at this as a $500 trade. We're already at 300. I look at this as a $500 trade. I mean, what we did 300 last night, 300 this morning, 300 today. Keep the doctor away. That's what we say. But 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at the candlestick pattern right now, and it's hitting at the 50%. Let me look and see where we at. Okay, yeah, we about to jump out. It's 400, 417, 446. All right, I'm jumping out right now. I'm not gonna be greedy. We said 446. There we go. Boom. There we go. 500. It went into it. It made a $500 trade. We made into it. Boom. Perfect. $500 to start the day off with, and it is only 5:19 in the morning. I love trading. I love Fibonacci's going up there. That's good. I said it was a $500 trade. So let me let y'all see what I saw that made me get into the trade. That's what originally I was doing, but I needed to get out the trade real quick because that was the mistake. That's the mistake that I've been making, guys, when I've been trading live, is that I'm so focused on the training that I don't take my profit. And that's the thing about scalping. The scalping is that the window is so fine. You need to make sure that you're able to get in and get out. So let me now that I've taken profit, you guys saw I've taken profit. We're at $9,393.69. So let's go ahead and see now. You see, as I'm still teaching, the market is starting to turn around. So I would have missed out on that. So that's the new way I'm gonna do it. If you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, tough titty, because I still trade to make money. I don't just trade to teach full time. So a lot of my live tradings are going to be different. It's going to be me trading, executing, and then teaching later. I mean, when I mean later, I mean after I've already closed my positions, instead of at the same time. I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand what I'm saying, leave a question below and I can explain it and break it down. But anyway, boom, here we go. So let me clean up the chart a little bit. So this right here is called Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands shows you the historic values. So when the market goes outside of the historic value, it lets you know that the market tends to want to stay in that certain zone. So Bollinger Bands are very similar to RSI, Relative Strength Index. The Relative Strength Index lets you know typically if it's oversold or overbought. So these are two good things to compare when figuring out your position. Now, let me break it down. So originally what made me take this position is for thing number one is this is one of my favorite pairs, EJ. This is important because you know a friend, like you can see a person, right? If somebody is your friend, they walk into a room, you can actually feel their presence, like, oh, that's such and such. Or if you see a person from a distance and you can kind of figure out who they are because you're very familiar with them. That being said, when you're dealing with a pair that you're very familiar with, you're very familiar with how things flow and how things move. So you know what they're doing because you're very familiar with them. What I mean by that is last night we took a $300 profit because of this right here, this position right here. Hold on for a second. Let me pause the chart. So let's go back. So last night right here, we took a $300 profit because here we go. We took a 300 profit right here because the market came here and it hit right here against the resistance line. And when it hit against the resistance line, it came down and we took a profit of $300. We didn't take the profit right here. We actually took the profit right here, okay? But it was still under our position because the trend is your friend. So when the market is trending down, it's going to trend down whether it was going to go straight down or if it was going to come up and then come down again. This is actually right here is where we executed at, right? So last night we made $300. We made $300 on this move. So this morning when I opened the charts at 4 in the morning, I'm looking at the chart I'm very familiar with, and I'm like, boom, okay, here we go. We see that it's continuing to trend. Now the resistance that we made money on now becomes the support that we can make money on. So now, since the resistance becomes support, let's look for a position to call. So that's what made me look at that, right? So when I saw that, I was like, all right, so now support has become resistance. Let me open the charts back up again. Now support has become resistance. So let me go and look at the hour chart, right? So when I looked at the hour chart, boom, let me zoom in. When I looked at the hour chart, zoom back out. When I looked at the hour chart, I saw this original resistance line right here and right here. And when I saw this resistance lines right here, and these are resistance lines that I've drawn. Everything on here I've drawn. In the online course, I teach step by step how to break all of this stuff down. But because this is just my private trading, I keep things, indicators up for reasons like this. So I saw this original trend line here. And then I made my play last night off of this trend line. But when I saw this original trend line here, and I saw that the resistance is now the support, it lets me know that the market is going to go back up to that original trend line. The trend is your friend, all right? I always want to trade with the trend. So that was the third thing that made me say, okay, I want to do a play because I see that now resistance has become support. So let's break it down. And this is what we look like right here. This is where we got into the position right here. All right, this is where we got in this morning. Right here is where we got into the position this morning. And when I looked at it, I saw the Fibonacci sequence. And that is because I've been trading for 6 years and I've been drawing Fibonacci for such a long time, I saw it. So when I saw it, I'm like, okay, this bad boy is about to break out. And let me explain what the Fibonacci sequence is. So it's actually this, there's a tool. Well, Fibonacci draw code check no Fibonacci. Okay. So at the time, what I did was I was right here, which is so I got my Fibonacci tool. You go from the highest high to the lowest low. Boom. That's the swing high and the swing low, right? So I saw that it was right here, which is by the reversal zone. The reversal zone, this is where we got into the market. I visually saw it just because I'm so used to seeing what it looks like. So basically, it's half of the way from the highest high. And that's the easiest way to get it to bounce, basically. So anyway, right here on the 61.8 is the highest reversal, the highest probability reversal zone. We do high probability trading. We do not do gambling. We do high probability trading. The highest probability trading is how we trade. So what happens is that historically speaking, with Fibonacci sequence is that if a trend breaks out of if the trend goes back to the highest high and bounces off of the 61% area, it's going to skyrocket. In this position, it did. It skyrocketed. We got out right here because we're not greedy, but look how far it went. I just wanted to get in and get out because I'm a scalper. Remember, bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. So we got in right here. We took our 4 positions, turned it to $500 right here. Well, look, it was a $1,000 trade, obviously, because it's way up here, but it's okay. Hindsight is 2020. But I just wanted to make sure that we were good to go and got out right here. That was the move that we wanted to make, and that's the highest probability that it was going to bounce back and run up here. And that's what made us take the 4 positions that we did. With the leverage that we did, we made $500. If we let it ride, we would have made 1,000, but it's okay though, because look, it bounced off with Fibonacci right here, went up, went back down. We would have had to eat all of that, and then went back up again. So sometimes, so this is all considered retracement. And if you calculate the candlesticks, this actually looks like one move by itself because it's consolidated. But nevertheless, the fact of the matter is that's what made me decide to get into the move, because I saw that Fibonacci happening just because of my relationship with this currency pair. All right, if you guys like the video, make sure that you hit the like button. If you're interested and want to take the online course, we only have literally 2 slots available. So click the link below and you can go ahead, if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link below. And if the link is active link, that means that we have slots available and you can join the course. If the course is full, then it will say that the course is full. All right. But if you're watching this on YouTube after April the 3rd, 2020, if you want to enroll into the course, follow the links below. If it's open, it'll be available. If it's not, make sure that you join the waiting list so the next time the course is available, you can join it. If you're watching this on WhatsApp, and you like this, share it in other WhatsApp groups. And right now, at this time, there are 2 slots available. On April the 3rd, there are 2 slots available. So if you want to learn how to do this, what I just did, which is the fundamentals, some of the basics, this is not super advanced. It's fundamentals for getting started. And you have a mentor and a coach on trading, and you're not trading by yourself, this will be the opportunity for you to jump in. All right, guys, I will see you guys on the next video. Remember, the only person stopping you from being successful is you. If you don't know it, you can learn it. If you don't have a mentor yet, I will be your mentor. You've met them. If you don't have the character, you can develop it. Go get them. Success is waiting for you.
Black Jesus.